Hello, everyone. Scoony007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 1-4 Kansas City Royals taking on the 1-5 Minnesota Twins here at the Metrodome. And here is the starting lineup for the Kansas City Royals. Leading off, the center fielder, Joey Garthwaite. Batting second, the second baseman, Alberto Calypso. Batting third, the left fielder, Mark Teahen. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the right fielder, Jose Guillen. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Billy Butler. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Alex Gordon. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ross Deload. Batting eighth, the catcher, John Buck. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Tony Henna. On the mound for the Twins, it is Boof Bosner, comes into the game with a 4.50 ERA. 8 innings pitched, allowed 8 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 3 walks. No wins, no losses yet. Metrodome gives a -1 to strikeouts and a -4 to walks. And with that, we're ready to start. Here's Joey Garthwaite. He's batting at .267. Here's the pitch. Garthwaite, 4-6, possible error on a ground ball. 5-2, double star 6, fly ball to Gomez. Out number 1. And here's Albert Calypso. Calypso batting at .250. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-3 at the ballpark. So we're going to go to the Metrodome card. 1-2, HRP. No home run there, as that's a fly out to left field. Spahn getting underneath that one and takes it away. And that's going to bring up Mark Teahen. Teahen batting at .375. Here's the pitch. 6-3, possible error on a throw. 2-1, fly ball to Gomez. So that's out number 3, and that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here's the starting lineup for the Minnesota Twins. Leading off, the center fielder, Carlos Gomez. Batting second, the shortstop, Matt Tolbert. Batting third, the catcher, Joey Manor. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Justin Monroe, in the cleanup position. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Damon Young. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Jason Kubel. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Benedict Harris. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Mike Lamb. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Denard Spahn. On the mound for the Royals, it is Brett Tomko. Tomko batting a 3, comes into the game with a 3.33 ERA. No wins, no losses. Pitched 2 2/3 innings. Allowed 3 hits, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Here's the pitch to Carlos Gomez. He's batting a .192. And that is going to be a 6-5. 6-5 is a walk. That's a 2. The 9 is too high. 2-1, double star 2, and that's going to be a fly ball to Guillen. Out number 1. Matt Tolbert up. Tolbert batting in .077. Here's the pitch. 1-3. That's going to be a walk plus. We add 10 to that. -4. We're going to add 6. That's a 13. That's an 8. And that's a walk. Next up, it's going to be Joey Manoa, 1 out, runner on first. Infield coming into double play depth. Joey Manoa batting a .278. Here's the pitch. 4-4, strikeout 4. The 19 is too high. 6-5, and that is going to be a single pass Calypso. And Tolbert has a base run of 3. He will advance to third on a 3-6. I said that's a 3. So he picks up the extra base. And the runner, and Minnesota now has runners on the corners. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, Justin Monroe. He's batting a .333, infield coming into double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-4. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 7. That's a 7. Struck him out. Struck him out. That's going to bring up Damon Young. Young batting a .280. Strategy roll 4. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 6-2. Strikeout. That's a 9. That's a 4. Struck him out. So, easy inning score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on. After 1, we're scoreless. We go to the top of the second. It's Jose Goulden, Billy Butler, and Alex Gordon due up for the Royals. Here's the pitch to Goulden. Goulden batting a .167. And that is going to be 4-2. That's going to be a strike. That's a 9. The 13 is too high. And that is going to be 6-4. That's going to be a single pass Young. And Goulden gets on. All right, next up, it's going to be Billy Butler. Butler batting a .211. Strategy roll is an 8. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 4-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Metrodome. And that's going to be 3-1. 3-1 is a blank. That's going to be a rare play. And let's take a look here. Catcher attempts to pick off lead runner. Resolve check by checking the catcher's error rating. If error, he throws it into the outfield. All runners advance 1 base. If no error, runner is picked off. No error on Joe Manor. The lead runner is picked off. Click PO on the pitcher's card. So they got him out at first. And I believe that's going to be a reroll here. Yep. So they got him out. We're going to do a new pitch. And that's going to be a 5-6. At the ballpark, we find ourselves at the Metrodome again. 6-4. Fly ball to Young. And that is out number 2. 2 away. And that's going to bring up Alex Gordon. Gordon batting an .053. Average. Here's the pitch. 6-3. Possible error on a throw. 4-1. Double star 1. Fly ball out there to Young. Out number 3. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It's going to be Jason Kubel, Brennan Harris, and Mike Lamb due up for the Twins. Here's the pitch to Kubel. He's batting an .083. 1-3, that's going to be a walk plus. That's going to be a 15. The 19 is too high. 2-2, double star 4, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. Gordon gets that, tosses it over to G-Load for out number 1, and that's going to bring up Brendan Harris, batting a 143. Here's the pitch. 1-5, strikeout. That's an 11. That's a 10. Struck him out. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Mike Lamb. Lamb batting a 167. Here's the pitch. 6-1, home run. That's a 19. That's a 1. No home run there. 6-1. That's going to be a fly ball to Tihan. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 2, we're still scoreless. We go to the top of the third. It's going to be Ross Gilo, John Buck, and Tony Penna due up for the Royals. Here's the pitch to Ross. Ross is batting a 235. Here's the pitch. 5-4, hit by pitch. That's a 0. Booth is a -8. That's a 20. That's a 12, sorry, 12, too high. 3-3, ground ball to second. Out number 1. And that's going to bring up John Buck. First time we're seeing him in this replay. Here's the pitch. 4-6, possible error on a ground ball. 5-5, double star 4, ground ball to Lamb. Lamb's error rating is a 1 through 7. That's a 12. No error there. And 2 away. Tony Penna up. He's batting an 077. Here's the pitch. 1-6. Home run chance on a 1-13. That's a 10. However, Penna has a 0 for a home run. 6-2. That's a single to Spawn. And with that, Penna gets on, and we go to the top of the order. Here's the pitch to Joey. Joey's 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll 12, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-6 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Metrodome. 5-6, ground ball to first. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Denard Spawn, Carlos Gomez, and Matt Tolbert due up for the Twins. Here's the pitch to Denard Spawn. First time we're seeing him in this replay. 5-3, strikeout 8. The 10 is too high. 3-2, double star 3, ground ball to Calypso. Gets it, flips it over to G-Load for out number 1. We flip back up to the top of the order. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-2, strikeout, 14, that's a 14. Struck him out. And that's going to bring up Matt Tolbert, 2 outs. Tolbert walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. 3-3, strikeout 9, that's a 12. The 12 is too high. 1-1, ground ball to third. And that retires the side as the Royals. We take the Twins down in order. A 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3, we are still scoreless. We go to the top of the fourth. It is Alberto Calypso, Mark Tehan, and Ross Gulen due up for the Royals. Here's the pitch to Calypso. Calypso is 0 for 1 on the day. And that is going to be 2-4. That's going to be a single. That is going to be a single for Calypso. And with that, the Royals have a runner on first. That's going to bring up Mark Tehan. Tehan is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-4. That's a hit by pitch. That's a 0. That's an 8. So nothing happens there. Cancels out the hit by pitch. By the way, infield's that double play. Depth strategy roll is a 6-4-5. Double star 2. Fly ball to Gomez. Out number 1. We have a steal attempt here for Calypso. We have a 1. So we're going to roll for the steal. And that's a 19, and he got caught stealing. Did not get back to the bag in time on that one. That's going to bring up Ross Gulen. Gulen is 1 for 1 on the day. Bases are now empty. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. 3-1. Strikeout 9. That's a 6. Struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's Joe Manor, Justin Monroe, and Damon Young due up for the Twins. Here's the pitch to Joe. Joe 2-1. Home run chance on a 1-8. That's a 2. We need a 1 or 2. The 18 is too high. 2-1, and that's a ground ball to Penna. Penna takes it, tosses it over to first for out number 1. Justin Monroe, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. That's going to be a strike. That's a 7. That's a 2. Struck him out. Struck out, and that's going to bring up Damon Young. Young 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-1. That's going to be a strikeout. That's a 9. The 15 is too high. 3-4. Fly ball to Gulen for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and once again, as the Royals retire the Twins in order, it's a 3-up, 3-down inning after 4. We're still scoreless. We go to the top of the 5th. It's Billy Butler, Alex Gordon, and Ross Jalode due up for the Royals. Here's the pitch to Billy Butler. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And that is going to be 3-2. 3-2 is a strikeout. That's a 7. That's a 7. Struck him out. Struck him out, and next up, it's going to be Alex Gordon. Gordon 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-5, double question mark, single on a 1-3. That's an 18. 18 too high. 1-4, fly ball to Spahn. Out number 2, and that's going to bring up Ross Jalode, who's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 5-1, home run. That's a 13. That's a 4. No yard ball here. 5-1, fly ball to Gomez. Out number 3. So the Twins retire the Royals in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It's Jason Krubel, Brendan Harris, and Mike Lamb due up for the Twins. Here's the pitch to Jason. Jason is 0 for 1 on the day. 2-2, strikeout 9. That's a 1. Struck him out. Next up, it's Brendan Harris. Harris is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 4-2 blank. 6-2, and that is going to be a fly ball to Garthright. Out number 2. Mike Lamb up. Lamb is 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 1-1 range play at the Metrodome. 6-2 rare play. So let's see what happens here. Slow road on first base, who possibly bobbles it and throws it wild to first. Resolve play by Romy against the first baseman's error rate. First for the bobble, then for no error on the play by Ross Jalode. So the Twins go down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 5, we're scoreless. We've got a pitcher's duel here. We've got a pitcher's duel here in Minnesota. We go to the top of the 6th. It's going to be John Buck, Tony Penna, and Joey Garthright due up for the Royals. Here's the pitch to Buck. Buck 0 for 1 on the day. 5-1. Home, that's going to be a double star. Ground ball to Toblet. Out number 1. That's going to bring up Penna. Penna 1 for 1 on the day. 4-2 strikeout 12. The 13 is too high. 4-2 pump up to Lamb. And that is out number 2. We go to the top of the order. Here's Joey Garthright. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 5-4. That's going to be a hit by pitch. That's a 1. The 2 is too high. 2-1 ground ball to first. And that is out number 3. So the Twins retire the Royals in order. Once again, it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's Bernard Spahn, Carlos Gomez, and Matt Toblet due up. Brett Tomoko can face 6 more batters before he is tired. So here we go. Here's the pitch to Bernard Spahn. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And that is going to be 3-5. That's going to be a blank. 2-5, double star 2. Fly ball out there to Gulen. And that is out number 1. We go to the top of the order. Here's Carlos Gomez. Gomez is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. The pitch. 1-1 range play at the Metrodome. 3-4 single to Tihan. Tihan's range is on a 1-4. That's a 5, and that got by him. All right, 1 out, and that's going to bring up Matt Toblet. Infield going to come in. Strategy rolls in 18. We are going to do a sacrifice play here. Toblet 0 for 1 with a walk. The pitch. 4-4 strikeout 9. That's a 3. Struck him out. Gomez is still on first. Joey Manor. Manor 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2 outs, infield at normal depth. 1-2. Wild pitch. That's a 14. That's out of the range. 4-3. Ground ball to second. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 6, we still have nothing here. No runs. Still scoreless. We go to the top of the 7th. It's going to be Alberto Calypso, Mark Tejon, and Jose Guillen due up for the Royals. Boof Bronsner can face 2 more batters. So this is probably going to be his last inning as the bullpen for the Twins is warming up. Here's the pitch to Alberto. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And that is going to be 2-3. 2-3 is a walk. That's a 7. That's a 5. And they walk him. So they walk Alberto. Infield coming into double play depth. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Mark Tejon, who's 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll at 8. Here's the pitch. 6-1, that's going to be a walk. That's a 5. The 13 is too high. 2-3, question mark 8. Power hit to Gomez. That's a 16, and that's a fly ball out of here. They caught that one. We have a steal attempt for Calypso. That's a 1, and that is an error rating. So first, it's going to be a stolen base, and then it's going to be a throwing error, and that's going to move Calypso to third. And just like that, Kansas City has a runner 90 feet away from home. Here's the pitch to Guillen. Guillen is 1 for 2. 6-5, strikeout 9, that's a 7. Struck him out. Strategy roll 12, infield at normal depth as Billy Butler comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. Boof is now tired. 2-4. That's a blank. 3-4, fly ball to Gomez. And the Royals leave 90 feet away from home. No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 in score, and they leave 1 in scoring position. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's Justin Monroe, Demon Young, and Jason Kubral due up for the Twins. Brett can face 2 more batters as well. Here's the pitch to Justin. He's 0 for 2 on the day. 1-1 range play at the ballpark to the Metrodome card. 4-4 ground ball to Penna. Penna's range is on a 1-3. That's a 2. He got the out. Penna takes it. Throws it over to G-Load for out number 1. Damon Young. Young is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. 4-2 blank. 6-2, and that's going to be a single pass Calypso. One out, runner on first. All right, we have a steal attempt here for Young. That's a 17. That's going to be a +1 here, +1 here. So we're going to add 2. That's where we get the 17. That's an 8. And Young is now within scoring position. They do have a runner now in scoring position as Jason Kubral comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 3-3, strikeout 9. The 15 is too high. 5-2, ground ball to Calypso. That's going to advance Young, and the out is at first. Calypso takes it, throws it over to G-Load. Out number 2. Bernard Harris up. Brett is now tired. The Twins now have a runner 90 feet away from home. Here's the pitch to Harris. He's 0 for 2 on the day. 4-6. Strikeout 11. The 13 is too high. 4-5. Ground ball to second. And that is out number 3. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. After 7, we're tied at scoreless. There was no reason to show the box score, but I'll show it now. Yep, there is nothing to show for that one. We are scoreless through 7. We go to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Alex Gordon, Ross G-Load, and John Buck due up for the Royals. And that is going to do it for Boof Bronsner. So for Minnesota, we have a left, right coming up. And they're going to bring in... And they're going to bring in Joe Nate. They're going to bring the right-handed pitcher in. Joe, no, that's their closer. They're going to bring in Jesse. Actually, they're going to bring in Juan Raincon. Raincon's going to come in. He comes into the game with an ERA of a 12.16. Has 2 losses, a 12.16 ERA, he's pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 1 strikeout, 2 walks. Taking a look at the stats here for Boof Bronsner. He went 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, 2.40 for his ERA. So he's got to face Alex, Ross, and John. Here's the pitch. 1-5, possible error. 4-3, single to Young. No error there. Young's error rating is in a 1-6. That's a 16. And with that, Alex Gordon leads off with a single. So Ross Jalot now comes up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Getting for that double play depth. Strategy roll 13. 2-5 wild pitch. That's going to be a 13. And that is definitely going to be a wild pitch. So on that wild pitch, Gordon goes to second. Here's the play. 5-6 ground ball to Harris. That is going to advance Gordon. Harris will throw it over to Monroe. And that is out number 1. And the Royals, once again, have a runner 90 feet away from home, and that's going to bring up John Buck. Buck 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Infield at normal depth. Strategy rolls a 2. 2-3. Strikeout. That's a 12. That's an 11. Struck him out. 2 outs. Tony Penna up. Penna is 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is a 15. 5-3 blank. 3-1 question mark 8 power hit to Gomez. That's a 10. That's gonna be a double. And that's gonna score Gordon. Gordon comes around the score. Penna takes second. And the Royals take the lead here in the 8th. So, 2 outs, runner on second, and here's Joey Garthright. Garthright is 0 for 3 on the day. Strategy roll 18. Here's the pitch. 3-3, and that's going to be a single. And that is going to score Penna. Penna was scoring a 1 through 5. He was in range, so he comes home to score. And with that, the Royals go up 2-0. Raincorn, now tired. They are going to leave him in. Needs one more out. And here's Alberto Calypso. Calypso is 1 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll 18. Here's the pitch. 2-6 strikeout. That's a 3. The 5 is too high. 3-4 question mark 8. And that is going to be a power hit to Gomez. That's a 9. That's a double. Joey Garthright, base run is a 6. Runner will advance. No throw. Garthright is waved around to come home. And with that, the bats have awoken here for the Royals. That's 3-0 now. And that's going to do it for Ron. So with that, Raincorn gets pulled. And they're going to bring in Jesse Crane to come in. No ERA. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 2 strikeouts, no hits, and no walks. And unfortunately, that is going to do it for Ron. He pitched 4 innings, allowed 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout, 1 wild pitch, an ERA of 16.74. All right, here's the pitch to Mark Tejan. That's going to be 6-6. Home run chance on a 1 to an 11. That's a 7. That's a 4. And kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is out of here. 2-run home run for Mark Tejan. And that brings the Royals up to 5. I'm definitely making up for lost runs in this game. And that is going to bring up Jose Guillen. Guillen is 1 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to the Metrodome for this play. And that is going to be a 3-2. Fly ball to Young for out number 3. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be Mike Lamb, Denard Spahn, and Carlos Gomez due up for the Twins. And that's going to do it for Brett. Brett Tomoko comes out of the game. So we have a left, right. And so they're going to bring in the left-handed pitcher, Ron Mayhay. Mayhay went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. With that, let's take a look at the stats here for Brett Tomko. Tomko went 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 walk, had 7 strikeouts on the day, and .93. And with that, they are going to make a little bit of a change here. They're going to change first base. Ross Gilo is going to come out, and they're going to bring in Jason Smith to take over at first. Second base, Calypso. They're going to bring in Mike Averis to take over at second. Yep. So we're going to switch him and Jason. They're going to switch. So they're going to do the double switch there. And with that, Guillen is right field. Guillen's going to come out. And they're going to bring in Davis DeJesus to come in. So that's the play for the Royals. They do make some changes to their lineup. And here's the pitch to Mike Lamb. Lamb is 0 for 2. 5-6, that's going to be a blank. 2-5. Fly ball out there to Garthright. Out number 1. Denard Spahn up. Spahn is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-5. Strikeout 8. That's a 12. The 12 is too high. 4-5. Fly ball out there to Garthright. Out number 2, and that we go to the top of the order, Carlos Gomez. Gomez is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-1, that's going to be a walk. That's a 2. The 3 is too high. 5-6, and that is going to be a fly ball to DeJesus. And that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Royals retire the Twins in order. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning. But after 8, it's Kansas City 5, Minnesota nothing. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Let's take a look at the box score for this game so far. After 8 innings, Kansas City just exploded with 5 runs. 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. The Twins, nothing on 3 hits and 1 error. And that is going to do it for Jesse. Jesse Crain is going to come out. We have a right, left, right coming up for the Twins. And they're going to go with Matt Gurrier. Actually, they're going to bring in Joe Nathan. Joe Nathan's going to come in to close this game out. Joe Nathan, no wins, no losses. Only pitched 1 inning. No hits, no strikeouts, no walks. As to the Kansas City lineup, Monroe going to come out. They're going to bring in Brian Bashir. Harris is going to come out at second. And with that, they're going to bring in Nick Punto. Lamb is going to come out at third. They're really changing up their infield here. And that is going to be Howie Clark is going to take over at left field. And for shortstop, Tolbert, they're going to bring in Adam Everett. Yep. So we're going to switch Everett and Bouchard. And Punto and Clark are going to swap. All right, those are the switches that the Royals are going to, the Twins are going to make to their lineup. We are in the 9th inning. So here's the pitch to Billy Butler. 6-3, blank. That's a 12, outside of the range of the special K. 2-1, double star 6, fly ball to Spawn. Out number 1. And next up, it's going to be Alex Gordon. Gordon is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-1. Walk plus. That's a 19. That's a 20. No. That's an 8, and that's going to be a strikeout. Struck him out as Mike Alvarez comes up. First time we're seeing him. Here's the pitch. 6-5 at the ballpark. 5-6 ground ball to first. And that is out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's Brian Bashir, Joey Menner, and Adam Everett due up for the Twins. Ron Mayhay going to come out. Mayhay is done. And with that, they're going to bring in Leo Nunez to close out this game. Actually, no, we have a left, right coming up. So they're going to bring in they're going to bring in Leo Nunez to close out this game. All right. Here's the pitch to Brian Bashir. Let's take a look real quick at the stats here for Ron Mayhay. Mayhay went 1 inning, no strikeouts there. Jesse Crain went 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 home run, an ERA of a 9.2, and Joe Nathan went 1 inning, had 1 strikeout. So that is where we stand with the Twins pitching. Here's Leo Nunez. The pitch. 5-6, possible error on a ground ball. 1-2, double star 6. Fly ball to DeZeus. 1 away. Joe Manor up. He's 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 4-1 range play. 6-6, ground ball to first. Ground ball to Smith. Smith's range is a 3. That's a 4. And it got by him. So the Twins have a runner on first. Infield at double play depth. Here's Adam Everett. He's batting a 118. The pitch. 1-3 blank. 1-3 ground ball to third. No double play there. That is a 5. That's going to be a force out at second. And Everett is on. The Twins now down to their last out. So let's see. Are we going to pinch run Everett? They are. They're going to bring in Alexi Kalissa. Here's the pitch to Young. Young is 1 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. 3-2 blank. 6-5 double star 4. Ground ball to short. And that's the game. As the Kansas City Royals defeat the Minnesota Twins, shut out the Twins 5-0. Final line score coming right up. So Kansas City wins here in Minnesota as they shut out the Twins 5-0. Kansas City will go to 2-4. Minnesota drops to 1-6. Your winning pitcher is Brett Tomko. Juan Lacorn gets the loss. Mark Teahen, second home run of the replay. Take a look here at the stats. Brett Tomko went 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 walk. One had 7 strikeouts in this game through 7 Ks. ERA of a .93. Juan Lacorn went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 1 strikeout, and 1 wild pitch, an ERA of 18.84. So that is going to do it for us here at the Metrodome. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstiles. And until next time, I'm Scoonie007, and we'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.